Hello and welcome to another video. This one, relatively short one, and it's on the Falklands terrain pieces that I've been making recently. 50 caliber position, which is obviously for the 28mm stuff, and the driftwood rock spine, which is obviously going to be usable for me 10mm, 20mm and 28mm stuff. I debated when I initially, I'm sort of in the Falklands campaign. Longdon's probably, for a number of reasons I don't want to go into, is the battle that I'm probably most, although I'm interested in the whole campaign, that's the one that I'm really interested in. And I'd initially intended doing some terrain to model that. Initially I thought about put together a geomorphic thing that would fit, that would be a very accurate representation of it. The only problem with doing that is that it's not really usable for anything else. So I decided to basically just do some laydown pieces. So I've got some Falklands terrain tiles, which you'll have seen before, and the pieces are designed to just go on that. So that's what we're about this this episode. We'll go down to the bench and have a look at the stuff. Right, so this is the driftwood rock spine that I've made on 2mm MDF. Obviously, this is the original bit of driftwood that you've previously seen, and I've just basically terrained it with my normal woodland scenic stuff that people are already aware of. The rock was basically sprayed grey, and then I've used basically washes. I think I used a couple of, well, basically a green one, a burnt umber one, and a black one. And then after they've used the wet blending technique where you splodge it on and then basically blend it with a wet brush, and then dry brushed it up. So that's basically it. I'm reasonably pleased with the way it's turned out. Obviously, me looking at it, I can still see the driftwood, but I don't suppose when it's on the table, other people, if it was a show, would notice it. I'm reasonably pleased with the way it's turned out. And obviously got the piece for nothing, which was obviously always good. And it's usable really for all my Falkland stuff. So for 10mm, my 20mm stuff right up to the 28. Right, so this is the 50 caliber position. As already described, it's on one of the pond bases from War Bases. I've used some of the tree bark playground stuff, whatever it's called, to do the rock formation. And there's a little bit of Will's fine cast Wrigley tin on for the position. The problem I have with things like this is I'll invariably spend more and more time on it and adding more and more detail. I was thinking about putting some ponchos over the back part where it's open. Not sure, that might still happen, but at the moment I'm happy enough to get it like this on the table. Same way to paint the rocks, and I'm quite pleased with the way this piece has turned out. Right, now to completeness, I just wanted to add the 50 caliber team in case anyone had dropped onto this video and hadn't been aware of it. 28mm Mofo figures, they're available from Grip and Beast. They've been out a long time, but they're really nice. They're painted up well, they're easy to paint, and the details quite canny as well. What I decided to do with this is to do another piece on the same base, but basically without the crew, so in case it's the position's abandoned, and that'll be coming up next. So I'll just let you have a look at this, and then next up will be the abandoned 50 cal. Right, so this is the abandoned 50 cal. As I mentioned, it's on the same shape base, which is a war base as one. This is actually an Empress 28mm gun from the modern British range. So some of the details aren't 100% accurate for an Argentinian one, but I'm more than happy. Added some spent brass casings, you can see there, and a spare ammunition tin, normal tufts, and a little bit detailing. Right, so here's a look at the pieces in situ. These are three of me Falklands terrain tiles, just end to end, and some of the lay down pieces put on. Obviously, what I'm intending to do with this is obviously having the Argentines defending the piece. The British will be entering from the right as you look at the picture. It's to represent a long, thin spine, rocky spine that the British are going to fight through. Obviously, got loads more rock formations. If I wanted to put them on, this is just an example. Right, so there we are. As normal, if you've got any questions at all about how I've done it or the sort of techniques I've used, just shout up and I'll do my best to answer them. All the techniques are they're fairly basic, but it's, I think, with a lot of modeling in general, if you get, it's a technique thing. There's a lot of modelers who have obviously got the necessary skill. It's just techniques and practice. So once again, thanks very much indeed for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, like it. If you're not already a subscriber, have a think about subscribing. You can do that from the main channel page, or at the end of the video you can click on the Empress 28mm British Infantry button, which is in the bottom right hand corner. So what's up next? It'll be the Vietnam stuff. I'll perhaps do, I was talking to Alex, thinking about doing maybe a bit of an introductory episode first, just about what research we've done, some good books to look at. Initially, we'll be focusing on Hue during the Tet Offensive. Having said that, the figures are perfectly suitable if you wanted to do countryside scenarios. We can do that as well. But initially, we'll be looking at perhaps, I think, maybe a 3-foot square board and cluttering it with Hue style buildings for city fighting. So that's where we are. So once again, thanks very much indeed for watching. Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you next time.